Well, hello. How's everybody doing today? Welcome. Good morning. How's everybody doing? I know I can honestly say, besides it being a beautiful weather morning, as I entered the stream and I saw all these beautiful, beautiful men in the stream this morning, besides the fact it was Mrs. Pattay week, it is also officially, because now I'm allowed to say it, my favorite time of the year. So with that being said, I found the largest ball of mistletoe I could possibly find. It takes up kind of the whole screen, but that's the point. Mr. Pattay's performance.
What?
You told me I always have to wait for Thanksgiving. Well, let's kick off the holiday season. Happy holidays! Well, boys, it's officially the holiday season here at the Pattay Performance household. I have, as you could tell, my bare little mug rack, my empty china cabinet. I have pulled up all the festivities from the basement. And today, we are an official Decorate for the Holiday. I am the official Buddy the Elf of this Pattay performance. And as you can see, he is just overwhelmed with excitement. This is just his persona of, I can't handle the excitement. And we are going to start off today's festivities with hanging some outdoor lights.
Remember, all this crap stuff, decorations that go up must come down.
Aren't you just a ball of cheerfulness?
You've been working me hard this week, so I'm sorry.
Oh, please.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Gentlemen, before we say hello, I should tell you, not only did I bring this man content this week and equipment this week, good juju this week, yesterday, which we'll get to in a moment, I even sold some of the equipment I found, and this man is never happy. So if you would like a hardworking woman who brings you equipment, who has a successful career, and 2 successful side businesses, and honestly, I don't need your money because I have plenty of my own from working hard. By all means, drop a link in the chat. Let me know. Quite honestly, if you're already taken, those are details. I don't need the attachment. What do they say? Companionship. Because clearly, he's a stick in the mud. Grumpy, wake up. Come on.
So, this week, we had a bunch of uploads planned for her. And then, what day did you come home with that lawnmower? I literally had to stop what I was doing, get that mess worked out, vlog it. I didn't do my typical video, edit it, then upload it, right? And then Henry stopped by. Then I had to pull the video, redo it, throw Henry's bit in there, re-upload it again. That's a very long day for me. All because we wanted that video in to show you, because the backpack blower ties with the lawnmower, right? That was karma. She decided to find the backpack blower, decide to have me fix it for free at cost of my time and dime, give it back. But then honestly, that lawnmower is worth a heck of a lot more than that backpack blower.
So guys, I bet you're probably wondering.
So I had to get that in there. That was my...
bet you're probably wondering, how does Mrs. Pattay's performance do it? How does she have a career, going for a doctorate, have 9 degrees, have 2 successful side businesses, one which I have people work for me. And one of my side businesses that I also counsel and give classes for as well. I'm also selling and marketing in that as well.
Make a list, everybody
I bring home content for the Mister. I help the Mister sell whenever I possibly can. I also support the Mister in his endeavors Plus, I upkeep a beautiful home. I make sure he's well fed and taken care of.
I could live off
And
of
I
love.
love all those around me. You know how? Because I start my day early, I end my day late, and you know what? I don't really stop for lunch. I don't stop for these things called, like, I think they call them union breaks. Is that what they refer to them as? I don't know. You would know better than I do. But at the end of the day, I look at it this way. There's only so many hours in a day, right? I have these abilities to do these things.
It's getting lighter
and
earlier.
I'm doing them
Bill
while
would
I
know
can.
this. There's like no time to do anything.
At the end of the day, I'm going to save the complaining for someone who cares. And I'm going to keep, as they say, keep on trucking. So at the end of the day, let's wish these fine lads a good morning. And Henry, I am so impressed that you're the first to show 6:16 a.m. Good morning, my love bug.
I thought I was up early.
I know, we are usually up. So this morning in our neighborhood, because of Thanksgiving, they had garbage pickup today instead of Friday. Now, do you know what I was thinking? I thought it would be so cool for the mister and I, since we're up so early. I wanted to go patrolling the neighborhood for maybe if anyone got any like Black Friday small engine fines and they like disposed of their old goods. And the mister needed some thumb therapy, as I like to call it, otherwise known as Xbox. So that's fine. He needs that too.
First and foremost,
and then the element was filled with things, so I couldn't necessarily use that, and I didn't want to take the white diamond out if I found a big treasure.
First and foremost, we have maybe went out looking for stuff, maybe one or two
But
times.
How cool would that be if, like, today there was stuff out there?
We have never found absolutely nothing. Everything that we come across in the garbage is
because
just,
it's just there.
On our own.
I know.
We don't have anybody looking anything out for us. It's just, if we come across in our travels, that's it. And I think those are probably the best finds because there's not expected.
Those, and I have to say, those are the most exciting. Those are the most exciting. And I have to say, like if you haven't caught my lawnmower, my latest video, which is when you go to our channel, it's the first video that's right in the schedule. Definitely take a look because that beast was a beaut.
That was heavy. That was an older machine. Heavy. You guys know that.
And if I have to be honest, which I always am, I would like to say I attempted to pick her up at least 10 times. And I literally was like, oh my God, I can't lift this thing. And I help him lift big snow blowers when it's the two of us. I've lifted plenty of lawnmowers. Yes. There is another video coming your way where you will see me in action, hopefully. My other find, is that coming to video soon?
The one that you sold yesterday?
The one you're parting out. My first lawnmower.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, because that other lawnmower I don't know. We'll just sneak that in someplace.
Okay.
We can't have you every video. No.
Well, the
channel won't survive if you're on every video.
Who says? So I will say this thing, I swear to goodness, was just, she's tough. She's built solid. But it was probably the adrenaline of, I left those two Toros behind about, was it 2-3 weeks ago now? And I left the bags, I left the machines, and I was like, there is no cotton picking way I am leaving this machine behind. And I had already sent the mister a picture of her. So the fact that I sent him a picture and I'm there, and it was like 4 minutes from home, I'm like, that's it. Put on your Pattay arms and let's do the dang thing. So off came the bag, flip up the handles, and I know there were people home. Like, I had spent so long at this house at this point. I know what you guys are thinking. Throw them a few bucks, ask them to keep this thing at their house. No, dudes. I'm so embarrassed at this point because like now I'm dressed, as you'll see in the video, I'm dressed in like nice dress slacks. I have like snakeskin loafers on. Like I am clearly
what every kindergartner teacher should wear.
I am clearly dressed for work. And now I see like blinds and lights on. I am not trying to embarrass myself by being like, hey, I know you've been watching me through your blinds for the last 15 minutes trying to hoist this lawnmower. Could you just keep it at your house now for the rest of the day till I'm home late? No way, Jose. I am hoisting this thing in. So I did. And it was probably just the adrenaline of like, I'm making it happen. And second, I wanted him to be like, WTF, she got it in. And then it was all fun and games, of course, so I got it in the driveway. And I was like, okay, what comes in, it's like with anything else, must come out. So as you'll see, I don't want to give away too much if you haven't seen the video. Watch the video. So, Mick, good morning, sweetheart. I hope all is well with you and Mrs. P. Tim
Mr.
Palmer, good morning, sweetheart. How are you? Uncle Ed, Father Christmas, it's our time of the year, baby. I can't wait. Uncle Ed, if I could have you just come and sit here on my recliner and I would put a hat and a little velvet jacket on you to be part of my decor, it would make my day.
That's creepy.
You could come live with me. I'll cook and clean for
creepy.
you. How cute would he be here in the Pattay household for the holidays?
Guys don't call other guys cute.
Oh,
I know it's 2020.
Oh, wait. Could you take my country fluff biscuits out of the oven, please? That's my oven dinging. I don't know. I'm in the mood today for some like flaky biscuits and some scrambled eggs and bacon.
Yep, and to bother me all day.
Those came out good. Okay, moving along. It smells good in here now. Craig, MC Engineering, good morning. It's always a pleasure to see you here. How are you? Oh, here's a name I'm not familiar with. Oh, it's good to have you here, Mr. Do It Right Small Engine Repair. You know
What's happening?
Welcome to the channel. And you know what? I love that name. Because you know what? If you're not doing it right, you're doing it wrong. I love it. I love it. If you need me to be your spokesperson, let me know. If you're not doing it right, you're doing it wrong.
Welcome to the channel.
Love it.
If you're
love it.
Tell us where you're from.
Yeah, we always want to know where you are in the globe. Ken, did you hear my shout out to you in my blower video? Ken, this is for you this morning. Compression.
Oh, so stupid. You're so stupid.
Ken, I love you. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving with you and the fam. We're talking here, powdered or what is this?
Ever bond anything
metal?
to powdered or sintered metal? Craig?
This is not my language. Okay. Oh, Twisted, good morning.
Mr. and Mrs.
Happy belated Thanksgiving. Good to have you here. Good to have you. William I, welcome back to the channel. Hope you had a great holiday with you and the fam. Good to have everyone here. Everyone's just
in the
catching
UK.
up.
Do you guys in the UK celebrate Thanksgiving? Like, what do you guys do on that day? Do you guys have something compatible? No, probably not.
Bill Martini, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good to have you here.
I seen your videos at the dealership. Seems like tires and rain are a severe issue.
Yes. Oh, we have Dusty at 3 today. Mick, we have, I believe, at 1:30 our time. Puller, we've got Sundays at 7. Mark at I think Mark
Saturday
7. Some coffee chats, I think, with Mark in the mornings. Whoa, baby.
Look who's up on their own.
Yeah, oh, he don't need you. Kaiser Dog, good to have you, baby. Excellent. Henry, you could come here any day, baby. That's right. Thumbs up if you're in the house. We're working hard over here in the Pattay house. Excellent, excellent.
How come no more StreamYard panels? If it happens, it happens.
You know what? We just go with the flow, brother. We go with the flow. Maybe there will be, maybe there won't. We just flow. We just flow. I don't know. Depends on the day. Depends on what we got going on. Fun things to do with Text Sparky. Hi to you and the missus. Hi to you and the missus. Hope everything is well. Oh, just catching up. Jason on a shelf. Well, Ken, let's just put it this way.
Gonna need a strong shelf.
I did not say that, first of all. Second of all, the Mrs. Pattay performance, I've got some things up my sleeve for this channel in December. I ran them by the mister the other night.
No, bad idea.
Oh, stop it.
Bad idea.
Stop it. It's the season of giving, first of all. We'll get into that.
That's going to take a day or a whole day to do that. I don't have a whole day.
First of all, on our next live, the Mrs. Pattay, maybe I should announce it. Mrs. Pattay's performance has a birthday this week, Thursday, December 3rd. Maybe I'll announce what's going to be happening in December for the channel, a little giveaway action.
Why?
And because it's the season of giving, my love. And I also hope, which I'm not going to give any details for right now, I hope I can get the mister on board with another idea that I ran past him. I agree. It's going to be a lot of work. A lot of work.
And time that we don't have. Precious time.
I say we work on it when the days are rainy. We catch some footage here and there to go towards my idea. And I just think it'll be absolutely splendid when it's done. And it'll give you such a chuckle. And Ken, to go along with your idea, all I have to say, my dear, expect a live in your future. Possibly some matching PJs were ordered.
No.
Yes.
I draw the line.
Yes.
I draw the line.
Yes.
I draw the line.
Yes.
Not my type of guy. I'm not that guy. Sorry.
Who says they were guy PJs?
Exactly.
Oh, hey-o. Okay.
He knows all the work I have to do absolutely every year.
Hi,
Leave it up all
Christine
year.
and Grumpy Mullet. Hi, everyone. Thomas, mwah, happy belated Thanksgiving, sweetheart. Ken, I'll put it to you this way.
She's obsessed with Christmas trees.
I have such a jam for Christmas trees. So every year, and I do think this would be great fun to document for the channel, we go all out with the real tree that we put in the house. And then I would say on average, I have, maybe about 8 to 10 artificial trees in the house as well. And yesterday, I believe I counted up 12 to 14 wreaths that go in the house in different places. I last night just spent all of yesterday simply bringing up the boxes and putting them in the different rooms. And that wasn't even what's going around the door. We have a new addition this year, which I just love this little munchkin for. We had these little pre-lit trees by the door, which were just fine. And we upgraded. We have, they're about almost our, who are we fooling? I'm about 5'3". He's a strong, what, Sweet Angel?
6.
5'6". And the trees that we have are maybe about our height. So it's going to be a good time. But yeah, you know what? I'm all about it. And let's be honest, once it's all up, he's all about it too. It's the process going up and down. Right, love?
No.
Okay, yeah. I think he said yes. We don't really have a theme. I wouldn't say there's a theme, Ken, to the house when we're decorating.
What do you mean where? You.
You're such a turd. You're such a turd. There's no theme, Ken. I do tend to go for more of like a classic-y, vintagey look. I have a few, which I'll share on the channel, like the ceramic Christmas trees that are true vintage. They're absolutely beautiful, and I love them so. So yeah, just absolutely beautiful, and I'll share those. So boop, 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 boop. Let's see here. Uncle Ed's going to take me up on my offer. He's on his way. Ed, I will start prepping the guest room for you. I would love to have you. Breezy, welcome. Breezy, great to have you, brother. Ed, you could help me cook. Oh, how cute
Ed
would
does
that be?
cooking videos.
We could have Ed and Mrs. P in the kitchen. What a great episode that would be. I love it.
Happy Thanksgiving from Florida. How are you?
Ken, of course I bake. Do I bake?
Yes.
Delish?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Clearly, he's good. He's good. Oh, hi. Welcome, Ed. Good to have you from Florida. Excellent. I think we're getting a little bit of your Florida weather today. It's going to be almost 61.
Gonna try and lay down some paint today, hopefully.
Good stuff. Excellent.
I'm from Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Where isn't Ellis? Is Ellis Charlotte or Virginia?
Not North Carolina. No, Georgia. Oh gosh, Ellis, I apologize. I am so sorry. Do it right though. Do it right before all of this COVID hit though. I had my little list, my bucket list of little like weekend getaways for the Mister and I. Charlotte was on our list. So once things are right in the world again, maybe, who knows, maybe we'll link up one day on one of our little weekend getaways. That would be just fabulous. Click on this one from Henry. Henry, absolutely. All the way, baby. 21 forever. Always.
Mr. Kane, how are you? Are you going to make a video of you decorating the house? No, but we will do a video if she wants, if she's fine with just the house decorated.
Yeah, you guys don't want to see me in the process. I'm a hot mess.
What is that? What is that, MTV Cribs? We'll do an MTV Cribs edition, Pattay's performance, you know.
Xmas style.
Very nice.
Oh, thanks, Ken.
So we never ask for anything, right? We don't want anything. We like to give more than we like to receive. Somebody's slacking on our apparel and decals, so we feel terrible accepting something without giving anything back.
We're trying. You know what? I am trying.
I are doing very well for ourselves.
Thomas.
So we rather not have you guys send us anything or PayPal us or buy us anything. That's why there's no wish list, no nothing. We rather have you guys reinvest in yourselves, you know, whether you want to further your trade or craft or something. You know, we definitely take care of ourselves, you know, when needed, when the time comes. We want to pass that on, you know, to you guys for sure.
Yeah. Thomas, what right now, I think he would give a lung before one of his errands. But one day, Thomas, one day, brother, when you're living it big and we're living it big, maybe one day we'll collab together and we'll have that Arians giveaway, right?
So we thought about giving away a snowblower because we had excess of snowblowers. I think the thing comes down to logistic-wise, right? You know, we don't mind shipping stuff out of state. Hence, would it cost us a hell of a lot more to ship something to the UK than we would have ever paid to, like, oh, it was ridiculous. But it is what it is.
Just a little bottle of lube.
Just
Holy cow. I mean, no, like for the machines, guys. For the machines. Oh, I should have prefaced that.
So if we were to
get your head out the gutter.
So if we were to give away a snowblower, right? Obviously, we're not shipping it. And how do we get somebody to come, God knows how far away to get here, because we can't have it sit at the house for a month, 2 months. Like, we would have to have a deadline. And so I don't think that would be a good thing to do, is to put pressure on someone to drive umpteenth amount of miles, you know, for a snowblower.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me thinking.
Good morning, New Mexico. Small two-cycle wizard.
New Mexico, fantastic. 2-cycle, even better. I hate 2-cycle.
I was going to say, his favorite. Ed, we say it in one of my most recent videos. Frank, definitely have to check out my latest video in the stream of videos. Franco the boss sends us a little gift, and I gave him a shout out. Check him out if you haven't. Great young man in the small engine community. But we said, he wrote to us and he said that he's up in Canada. So time difference, everything. If our live is 8 a.m., you can only imagine how early this young man wakes up for our live. But he says it makes him laugh and it gets him going. And you know what? life is too dang short, guys. It's too short. You gotta have a few laughs with good people, right? Uncle Arch.
Uncle Arch, were your ears ringing this week? Because I have a push mower for sale for $150. We've had it for quite some time. It is what it is. It happens mid-season, end of season. Remember, guys, we increased our push mower prices from $135 to $140, and then we pushed it up to $150 because we just could not hold them down. So towards the end of the season, Uncle Arch is also a local flipper to here on Long Island. He's probably maybe half hour, 45 minutes away, I think, out east. So Uncle Arch also has a YouTube channel that we just happened to stumble across.
Definitely check him out.
Uncle Arch completely, systematically, methodically goes through every machine. Everybody here has their own style in which works for them. I can tell you right now, I would have no problem buying a piece of equipment from Uncle Arch. I think Uncle Arch sells his machines just a little bit cheaper than how I would, which is fine. Everybody, values their things differently. So Uncle Arch, just like anybody else in our field, this end of the season, start reducing our prices. I think you had a self-propelled Craftsman, black Craftsman, maybe even a Lawn Boy that you had for $180 with the bag. Right, Uncle Arch is just like us. He'll do a little bit of pink, goes a long way. I don't want to give away his channel. Just check out one of his multiple videos. Just look at it. So he says, so the guy asks, would I do any cheaper on the price? And I says, not really. I says it's fully service ready to mow, looks great, and it also has that side discharge chute. So I was trying to keep that in the mix. So the guy's like, well, I really don't need that. And I'm looking at buying this lawnmower from Uncle Arch for $180. And I says, listen, I can't compete with that. I says, even if I reduce this price, I says, you're getting a quality machine from him. I says, if you go there and something doesn't work out or something doesn't happen, reach out. But, I says, I wouldn't think twice of spending, the $180, on his machine. 110%. So hopefully you got a sale, because I never heard back from him. That's probably one of the few instances with someone else who does what we do. I would kneel to that person, and I definitely, knelt to Uncle Arch, because, we didn't even have a self-propelled at that point. We can't keep self-propelled, in stock. Cannot. They disappear like that, even at full asking price. And honestly, the lawnmower that the guy asked for a cheaper price, we're selling this morning. Actually, I have to make it. Yeah, I have to leave in like 5 minutes to just go over a few things. And then we'll be selling that at 9, full asking price. So it kind of worked, full circle, right? Hopefully Uncle Arch got the sale for his full asking price. And then instead of me taking a discount, trying to take a sale, we're selling it to somebody else, full asking price. So that's just the way it works. There's nothing. And I spoke to her about this even before this happened. I called her yesterday with work. I says, hey, man, listen, this guy wants to buy a lawnmower from us. And he asked if you want to do it cheaper. And I said, Chris, this machine's in beautiful shape. I says, usually I don't mind dropping prices, $10, $25, and and just keep it going. But
my answer was
no. But then, she made an interesting point, on our last live with COVID. I mean, there just wasn't enough of anything. And I mean, I sound like a broken record. You guys seen that video? Spent $1,500 on running mowers from another flipper who couldn't sell anything. And that was my effort to try and keep up with the demand that I was having. Who knows what next year is going to bring? Like she says, are we going to have another demand? Are we going to have another push? Or is the market going to be saturated with people who, for the first time with the lawnmower, doesn't run? So, I don't know what to do. But we're going to sell it today and hopefully for full asking price. If not, I'm already there. I'll probably take the 140 and keep it moving. Like I said, we have an excess of push mowers. When I say excess, maybe we have 5 or 6 for sale. We have 0 self-propelled. That beautiful gem that she found, I don't think I'm going to sell it. I want the full probably, 300 for that. I had to, restyle it, had to restore it. We sank a couple of bucks in it, but it's worth it to get the electric start going, right? If we sell a lawnmower with electric start, if it's not a lawn boy, we're increasing the value on that machine from anywhere from $50 to $100, and it's literally take out the battery, put a new one in. It's easy work, and to me, it's something we can't pass up. Electric start lawnmowers don't pop up for sale a lot by us, and I think that's very unique to us and what we do here. Is that we will have these niche machines here, and they sell really, really well. They sell really, really well
right now. And again, I'm referring back to the video. I'm sitting on a beautiful John Deere lawnmower.
Okay, yes.
That I told him, and you'll notice
we won't drop a dime for that.
In my video, my latest video that you'll see in the rotation, I mentioned I've got 3 people this week that I'm rotating between possibly buying it. Today, one of the gentlemen who wanted to throw me a lower offer on it, I told him absolutely not on Wednesday. I'm not doing it. And I reached out to him yesterday and I said, listen, this is your last opportunity. Here's my price. If you're interested, let me know, but it's my last. Otherwise, I'm storing it. And he turned around. He goes, no, I absolutely want it. He goes, give me at least like another 24 hours to come up with what you're asking, and I'll be in touch with you. And he's been keeping in touch with me. I said, we'll give it till Sunday. And if, because I think one of the guys is purposely keeping in touch with me to see if I have any other offers. He kind of almost wants to know if I have other offers, because I don't think he wants to offer me my full asking price. And little does he know, I'm not accepting anything other than my full asking price. So that will get stored.
I just want to check that mower. I'll be right back.
That will get stored before I will accept anything lower. It's a John Deere. It's in beautiful condition, and I've got the space to store it. I'm going to store it before I take a lower offer. So we'll see. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It'll be sold today or tomorrow. If not, it gets stored. I have my, like I said on the last live, I have my gut intuitions about what the next season, the spring sprint's going to bring for Pattay's performance here on the island. But, nobody has a crystal ball, so we'll see how it goes. New Mexico, your special skills are Suzuki engines. Interesting. Good to have you here. Ken, so confession. We do one live Christmas tree. That's on the main level of the house. And I will say, I noticed you said divorce is imminent with the artificial tree. I drive the Mr. absolutely berserk with this live tree because it has got to be huge. And I expect it to be a certain height and a certain width to carry the number of ornaments that goes on it. And I want to say last year, we had a place we used to go to get it. And we went there for about 5 years in a row, and then they went out of business. It was a real small business, not really commercially run. And all the small guys, you know how it goes. They go out these small nurseries. So I would say the last 2 years, I've driven the Mr. Berserk probably about a dozen or so nurseries looking for the right one. We've had a beautiful tree the last 2 years, same line of tree, just not the size that I've loved. And the type of tree I normally get, I don't want to give away all the juicy details till we see what we end up with this year. But it really, they call it like the creme de la creme of trees. I mean, it's not a cheap tree. I put aside a little money starting 2 weeks ago so that we don't feel the hit when I get the tree. But I will say I expect needles not to drop. I expect this branches to be sturdy. And last year I got the brand that we like. It just wasn't full enough, and it was dropping needles. The branches were bending, and I called this commercially nursery that we got it from, and they were just, I hate when they're dirty, when they're, everybody, the other 50 people love this tree, and it's like, I don't think so. So we won't be going back there, but we'll see. I'm always tempted one year to take Mandingo and go cut our own down, but we'll see. We will see.
Wait a minute. Last year we brought a chainsaw just in case we were that.
I told him because he said his wife got a artificial and divorce is imminent. But I said the way I treat you going to dozens of nurseries, it drives you equally crazy.
Growing up, we had an artificial tree, and that wasn't bad. And then one year we had a fresh tree, but when I met her, we always had a fresh tree.
And also, Ken, upstairs in the media room, we actually have
two Christmas trees.
We have from his mom. When we moved into our home, we call it the children's tree. It's an artificial tree from his mom that is actually filled with ornaments from when he was a child.
Yeah, we have a lot of.
We have one of those too. Tim,
our Christmas tree is worth a lot of money.
I do. Oh, you could answer this one. Any Lionel trains under the tree? Not ours, but
my parents do.
Your dad loves them.
Growing up, he had a huge layout. He has all sorts of Lionel trains, old and new. He does look chunky a little. Who's talking about me? Look out for sugar face. You let me know if you head this way. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why your channel's the best. You're not begging for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we just don't. I mean, I can't stress this more than enough. I know a lot of you guys, some of you guys are not here in the States, you guys are in the UK. I mean, our channel and our whatever, I think I want you guys to believe that the American dream is alive and well, right? And that you could literally have almost nothing, and then you could accrue some sort of wealth. And wealth comes in many forms, just not, monetary. Mm-hmm. And, I just want that to pass it on to you guys. So, I mean, we joke around, with a car, and you guys want to joke around. I mean, I can't stress this more than enough. That's a choice. I mean, we have videos on the cars and whatnot, just, us repairing them. And, she gripes and all that stuff. But like in reality, the best car is the one that you don't have a payment on. Now, I know it pains me to say this. It really, really does. Her car, it's the original car from 2006. She's the original owner, has 170. No, I think do you have 170,000 miles?
178,326 miles.
Oh, okay.
But who's counting?
Mm-hmm. But who's counting, right? That car is coming towards its end of life, and we will be looking for a replacement.
Can we all celebrate? She just finally passed her inspection this week.
Finally. The Honda's left.
I will say, when I went to the shop that I did get her inspected with, that was the shop that I grew up taking my vehicles to well before I met the mister. It was very cute because the shop owner, again, three generations, maybe this is fourth generation down. He goes to me, Chris, I love you. He goes, and this car owes you nothing. But he goes, please let this be the last inspection I do for you on this vehicle. He goes, treat yourself to something else. And I said, you got it. Absolutely.
Aww. And Bill Martini, right? So hopefully, remember you asked about the batteries and the chargers. Hopefully those batteries and chargers will help you keep the cost down. I mean, I know I'm giving Bill's here on Long Island as well. Technically would be competition, but listen, there's enough mowers for everybody out there. Believe me, we have our fair share. I often rip out the electric start over here. People don't care. One day I will make another. Okay, so here we go. Uncle Arch is here. Bill is here. End of series. Cleveland, absolutely. So here is electric start, right? We joke around with electric start how it's gimmicky. Now, I used to agree with that. If you have a lawnmower in perfect running condition, it should start with ease. But sometimes after a long day or whatever, or if you trust your wife cutting the grass, I mean, I trust her, but just not the front.
Not with his strength. Oh, he'll trust me with the rocks and the military torn backyard.
But, not for nothing. I mean, you guys see with the Time Master, right?
The front yard.
With Time Master, and even her video. I mean, listen, all you do is turn the key. It doesn't get any easier than that. And I don't know, at my old age of 35, I actually appreciate that. So electric start, I label electric start. I'm not sure if maybe Uncle Arch or Bill came across some of my ads. Okay, I can't say I'm gimmicky when I advertise electric start. I advertise electric start, and and even with my snowblower videos, how I reference certain things to get it down to people to understand, most common people, is I reference it, I compare it, and I make analogies to a car in my ad. Someone told me that was gimmicky, but that's their ignorant, look at it. Okay.
Well,
no.
So opinions are like something else.
Yeah, and he's allowed to have them.
them.
So how about this?
Yeah,
you talk to a customer about their snowblower. I know I'm jumping back and forth, and it needs a friction disc. How do you explain that to somebody? Oh, your thing needs a friction disc, blah, blah. For some reason, I feel like I can't explain that. I feel like I also need to educate them. And I say, hey, listen, basically, your snowblower needs a friction disc. It's basically a clutch for your car. You have that's a wearing item. We need to fix the clutch so your snowblower could drive again. Okay. And then if somehow, some way that friction disc ate into that plate, then I just say, hey, listen, we're going to have to resurface the flywheel. That'll be an additional fee. Oh, I get it now. Hey, just like you tune up your car, you need to tune up your snowblower. Just like you change the oil on your car, you have to change the oil on your snowblower. You have to change the belt on your car every so often. Same thing with the snowblower. So when I do electric start, I do the car comparison. Key start, electric start, they have push start, just like your car. Okay? There are people that want to take care of the lawn physically, and sometimes they can't. Whether it would be, their shoulder hurts, their back hurts. Pole starting a lawnmower could be an easy task for us. For other people, not the greatest in the world. Sure. Advertise that electric start. You do. Okay. I had one social justice warrior. You know what that is. I know I try not to keep this channel political, but I even said, with the electric start, it's easy enough for a woman to take care, of your lawn, right? And you had to see this social justice warrior who probably resembled me a little bit, said that she could push start a lawnmower.
So she was so pretty.
Congratulations. You want a cookie? Not everybody can. So there's nothing wrong with that. So why are you jamming on me for trying to give somebody some independence and do it themselves, right? Just turn the key and you're mowing. It's that easy. So that's how I advertise electric start. I advertise with if your back hurts, shoulder hurts, if you're older, I throw some verbatim in there. The next ad that I have, I'll post it either on the community page or my Instagram. And I have no problem you guys copying word for word. If you're local, you might have a little bit of a problem. But you guys could see the angle that I take, and I successfully sell them for the money that, I'm getting.
He gets on his belly like a swimsuit illustrated model when he takes his pictures. It's something to be seen. Yeah. Jason Hughes, welcome. Good to have you.
Mr. Hughes.
Welcome. Aw. Ken, you nailed it, brother. And that's the way although we came across one last year, and I want to say this thing was like 12 to 14 feet high. And
we had to cut the top.
This is love. When this thing had to be at least, 12, 14 feet high. And there's my husband going, because now I'm at the point of almost tears, because there's nowhere else to go now for trees besides pulling like a Clark Griswold and cutting down a tree from someone's yard, And he goes to the guy at the place we're at. How much of that stump do you think we could cut? And I go to him, Jay, the top's going to be sticking through the bedroom above us. It's not going to work out. But, that's where I know this man's heart is always huge.
So understood.
Always huge.
Understood can eventually make a few. Okay, yep. So there's another kid that Bill Martini interacted. We know him as Fire Speed Ash. His first name is Nick. Good kid. We dealt with him a lot. We gave him a lot of stuff.
Good boy.
Hard worker.
What a good boy. So appreciative. Good morning, Turning Wrenches.
John, what's happening? I saw your bumper. Cool, man. You're really taking that truck to another level, man. Good job. Good job.
Ken, you always we have another room for you too. We'll give you, I call it the lullaby room. I have a sweet little room right across from ours so I can watch you.
So anyway, we were talking about the electric starts. He likes to part stuff out. He sees more
Thomas
value.
Is taking you first.
He sees more value in selling the electric start as a package on eBay versus including it on a lawnmower.
Aw.
I agree. Electric start is nice. My Honda has it, but it rarely works due to an undersized battery. All right, Uncle Arch, I will find you on Facebook, and I will send you a link to a battery that I try to incorporate in every electric start lawnmower if I can, because it just comes down to sheer price point. It works on the Quantums. I don't expect you to go through my channel, but I have multiple lawnmowers use this same battery just for the sheer price. Ironically, the lawnmower that we're fixing up that she found for the electric start, it was actually, I've never had this before, where that cheap battery is practically the same price as the matching one for the lawnmower. As you guys, well, I don't know if you guys know, you guys with electric start lawnmowers, if you guys try to buy that,
Thomas.
if you try and buy that battery, you're looking at anywhere $50, $60, $70. But if you try and use the battery I'm using, then you're looking at $15, $20 if you need the charger with it.
Welcome,
Morning,
Kenny.
Mr. Ken.
How are you? And Ken says, Chris, I'm thinking about what you were talking about a few weeks ago. We were talking about life is really not bad. There's someone else struggling a lot more than you are.
I have a smile on my face, so things are getting better. Like, I'm still in a haze, but I mean, it'll pass at some point, whether I move on or I just stick with it. It's gonna pass. It's just,
guys, what is the famous saying? And this is not mine. This has been around for ages upon ages. Come on, this is where I wish we were all in one room together. What is the famous saying? This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And always remember, the greatest work you will do in life is not in the beginning, not at the end. It's everything in the meantime. It's everything in the meantime, and keeping the positive attitude and being kind.
yes, life goes on. Bills need to be paid.
It will keep
Machines need to
moving
be
on.
fixed. Money needs to be made. Videos need to be made.
And
I will
being
use some of your
kind to everyone around you still needs to happen, right?
Yep, there's absolutely nothing wrong with using my verbiage. There's
Go
nothing
for
wrong with
it.
moving my layout.
Absolutely.
Plagiarism is what'll drive me nuts.
And you know what? There is no pride. There is no pride to be had. I like to call it in modeling, right? You're just borrowing someone's words. That's all. There's no pride in ownership. By all means, we're all in this together on the floor like a swimsuit model. Oh my gosh. Norge, I saw your link that you posted. Congratulations on the snowblower find.
Wait. I clicked that link. Norge, you see
He
that
put
back
another
there?
one in.
Oh, okay.
And Norge, when I clicked on the first link, you'll never believe what I went to. I have wanted, since as far back as I can remember, a Siberian Husky puppy. And he's always telling me, no. And I have come to learn over time. I mean, I had an aunt and uncle who had one, and he was trained around a baby. So he was a good with the babies. But they're historically not so good with babies necessarily. But when I clicked on your first link, it brought me right to a man with Siberian Husky puppies. And I'm like, it's a sign. He found puppies. And then I saw your next link. So I'm like, is that Norge? But I saw your Honda find. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Isn't it awesome? Isn't it awesome?
I saw the backpack blower. Jesus.
See? You guys bring good luck. It will never get old. It will finding I like to call it a Kirby find.
Listen, even if
it will never get old.
Kirby finds never get old, right?
Ever.
But for us, Kirby finds are few and far in between. Where I get excitement or I get enjoyment is, I don't know. I don't, like, you guys, people ask if I enjoy repairing or fixing and flipping better. For some reason, I don't know, I enjoy fixing and flipping more than I enjoy repairing. But I'll give you the double-edged sword, and you guys could draw your line where. So the plus side of fixing and flipping for me is that I feel that I went out and I found something at a decent price or cheap enough price, whether it's working or not working, and I'm able to put my twist on it, put it back out into the world, and someone sees value in the machine that I have for sale and the time and effort that I put into it, and then they reward me with the payment. compared to repairing is that maybe that this person notices what I do and they take notice. They say they want to invest in me. They trust me. They want to invest in their machine. That's why every machine I give back on a repair is a lot cleaner than it is. Okay. And then they trust me with their machine. And I don't know, for some reason, I get happy either way, but I get more enjoyment out of a flip than I do than just a repair. I don't know. That's just me. If you guys are different, so be it. But then the downside is that if you repair something, if everything goes to plan, as soon as it's ready, they pick it up and it's gone out the window. Compared to a fix and flip, you have to be prepared to potentially sit on this for a while. Mm-hmm. That's your negative. But for some reason, I don't know. I like seeing value.
And I got to be honest, my favorite part of the curb find, I can't lie, it will never get old, is sending him the picture or pulling up in the driveway.
Yeah.
I am forever going to be a little kid.
Because she's competitive.
Excited to show him, look what I found. But I got to tell you, a piece of it for me is the fact of, I think it goes back to, like we said in the video, was it the blower video or the mower video? You do good things in life, guys. You send out good juju and vibes in the universe. You're kind. Hold on. You're kind to people. You're good to people, guys. It comes back, but don't expect it. Don't do something kind and be like, all right, I'm out driving to work. There better be something on the road.
That's why
it doesn't work that way.
That's why I had to drop what I was doing. And I felt like I needed to put that lawnmower video in. She wanted to do a good thing, which she included me. So we wanted to do a good thing with that backpack blower. Mm-hmm. And then look what was rewarded to us. If you want to look at it that way, rewarded, blessed, karma, whatever you guys want to believe in. Okay. That backpack blower is maybe worth $150. Mm-hmm. Okay. That lawnmower that we found on the way for her to give that free backpack blower is worth double of that.
And I want to also preface this with, when you do good things in life and you're kind to other people, you feel better. But I also want to tell you, it doesn't mean that every layer, some people, and I have, colleagues and other people in my life that'll sit there and say, oh my God, you guys have great luck, or, everything seems to be going right for you. Don't judge people by the cover. We've got things and we've got things on our plate that we wish we could change the universe for.
And also that's how we grow.
Can't,
also that's how we grow what we do here. I'm not saying do everything away for free and give everything away for free, but with her school, if something ever goes wrong or somebody needs a piece of equipment, who's the first person they think of? Us. Yeah. So, obviously everything is not given away for free, but I'm sure this guy with his free backpack blower, that's gonna send waves throughout his school that we already haven't had before. And even with, I don't know, I watched another YouTube channel who probably gave some of the worst advice about small engine repair and businesses. I'm tempted to make my own, but I mean, I don't know if I should do something like that. But I think it's very simple. I think you just need to be true to yourself. And, and I think that's right. I needed help with something. You guys helped me out. And I was looking for a video that Taro posted. And I just wanted to find that. And I came across this other channel. And Taro really, hit it home. And Taro has a legitimate business on top of whatever. And for him to sit there and say, don't nickel and dime, don't charge him for everything that you do, when it comes to certain things. That's how you grow. And that resonated with me. I just remembered certain things, depends how I am with the person who shows up or how I feel. A lady showed up, she had a backpack blower that was running and dying, right? Simple carb adjustment, 5 minutes if I wanted to. It took me longer to grab the screwdriver because my garage wasn't clean, to twist it, fix it.
Isn't it nice to have a cleaned up garage?
Yeah. And she said, how much? She says, don't worry about it. Thank you. No problem. And I says, wherever you found me, right? Because there are people that recommend me. Do me a favor. Tell that person they did a good job, or create your own post. Well, you know what she did? She went home and she wrote this whole crazy review about me that I didn't even expect. So that instead of trying to charge her,
never expect anything.
Instead of trying to charge her a fee, I just got myself free advertising. And that is like the best person ever, because apparently she's pretty prominent in the neighborhood. I had no idea. I don't know who you are when you come to me. I just saw a lady in need, and to make it even whatever, she was can you say handicap now? Is that okay? Handicap?
Just has a disability.
She had a disability in which she had all her fingers on one hand and not her fingers on the other hand. And here she is, and now, because I remembered her, she reached out to me for a tractor repair, and I don't do tractor repair. So I gave her to my buddy Brian. Brian said she was phenomenal. So, she helped my buddy Brian out by paying him to fix the tractor. So she comes to me. I can't charge her, $25 or whatever it is just to turn a screw. Thank you so much for everything you're doing. Have a good one. Did she write the most ravenous review about me? And that's why I'm backed up right now. Probably one of the reasons why I'm backed up. We haven't had snow in 2 years.
What you're
People
saying,
are digging out their snowblower and want me to do this, want me to do that. It's just the way it happens.
What you're saying right now is giving me some chills. November 22nd would have been my mother's birthday. And God rest her soul, she's not with us. But it was something she always said to us kids growing up. You never know whether you're at the grocery store, at work, driving in your car, someone rolls down their windows asking for directions in the car next to you. Always try to put your best foot forward. Try to approach each person with a kind frame of mind. You never know who it is you're talking to. I'll never forget even my first job. I walked into a school.
Who doesn't forget their first job?
But Jason, let me finish. My first job, I thought I was talking to a secretary.
All right, guys. Later, they didn't give me the 10-minute heads up.
And I thought I was talking to a secretary, and it was actually the principal of the school who happened to be on that given day, just dressed down, jeans, collared shirt, at one of the secretary's desks, and the rest was history that day. And it was during a time when no one was getting hired. I have seen so many people either walk up this driveway or approach him in town, and they end up being somebody who's connected to this or connected to that. And by word of mouth, the hobby has just grown. It just always pays to just be kind and try to do the right thing when you can. You just really never know. Drew, good morning and welcome. We have here, thanks, Jason. I appreciate it very much. I love that truck. I need a name for it. Oh, John, just leave it to the mister. He's really good at coming up with some unique names. Just make sure Jason knows if you want appropriate or inappropriate names for your vehicle. He's good at both. Everyone's saying hello, saying hello, saying hello. So Ken, yes. So Huskies do get big, and that was the other issue. So inside the house, we had the room for them. Outside, we have a neighbor that walks his husky by the house every day. And I can tell you, he has said to us, my dog would probably scale your backyard fence. And I do remember as a little girl, as good a boy as he was, my aunt and uncle's husky scaled their fence on numerous occasions. So the mister was like, there's just no way. There's no way. But they're just, to me, I just love them so. But, we work so many hours. But I always told the mister I'd want to, kind of raise a puppy while raising a baby at the same time. And, the baby thing has been put in God's hands at this point. So who knows? Good morning, Mando. How are you? Happy belated Thanksgiving to you and your beautiful family. Good to have you here this morning. Yeah, John, we're not complaining whatsoever, but it's go, 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 go. We're always on the go, always busy. But you know what? Thank God we can, right? Thank God. Busy. I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's just see. I just want to make sure. Thomas, I would never get rid of Jason to get the dog. Definitely not. Definitely not. So yeah, so that is, oh, Tampa, I'm sorry, love, I missed you. Good morning, Tampa. Good to have you here. Tampa, speaking of delicious, beautiful babies, oh my gosh, yours is absolutely amazingly beautiful. Every time you put a little snapshot of your guy up on the screen on your account, oh my gosh, I just cannot. Absolutely beautiful. Harold, good morning, sweetheart. Good to have you here. John, that's a safe way to go. As you can see, I clearly did not name Mandingo. I bet you could probably figured that one out. And funny story about Mandingo, when I started working at the district I'm in now, the Mr. I used to actually once in a while need to bring the truck to work, whether it was to bring up furniture or if we were pumpkin picking at school, I would, he would load the truck up for me. And I will never forget the one time I had to leave campus and come back onto campus. And it was during the day, there was nowhere left to park. And I had to park like in a spot that probably wasn't allowed. And all the big administrators were at my particular building that day. And I was like mortified because at the time the mister had like this sticker on the back that I am not even going to repeat what was on there. Let's just say it was not appropriate whatsoever. So that is why I backed the truck into the spot, never knowing that all these administrators were going to be coming back from lunch after I parked the vehicle, and they were going to be walking around the vehicle because, bunch of guys checking out this truck. A announcement was made over the loudspeaker, like, who owns the Julie black truck with the black spikes on the front wheels? Please call the main office. And it was like, oh my God, I was dying. They repeated the license plate number twice. And I'm like, I am just going to ignore the fact that it's mine. And they obviously found it. And then they kept repeating, we will need whoever the owner of the vehicle is to please report to the office. Well, I called the office. And it was dispatched into the administrator's office with all the other administrators sitting around the table. And I was like, hi, it's Mrs. Pattay. It's my husband's vehicle. And they were like, you drove that to work today and backed it into that tight spot. And I'm like, yes, I'm really sorry. I know it wasn't like a spot we're supposed to park in. And they were like, those spikes, those are so cool. And who did the decal on the window? I was dying over the fact that they even looked at the decal on the back window. And here I was like, here I'm their kindergarten teacher, changing small lives. And this is what I drove into work this morning. And of course, one of them was like, oh, is there a nickname for the truck? Well, I was like, no nickname for the truck. I'm sorry. No, he never gave the truck a name. No. Could you imagine? I was already like mortified enough, let alone actually like telling them what this truck's name was. So any hoodle. But so that's that. Scott, I am so sorry. I didn't see you come in earlier. I hope you and the family had a beautiful Thanksgiving. But just to sum up everything for everyone, so this Thursday is December 3rd. It is my birthday. So I don't know if we'll do the big Pattay's Performance giveaway announcement, what's coming in December. Whether we'll do it on my birthday or we'll wait till Saturday to talk about what's going to be happening in December with Pattay's Performance. He's thrilled, as you can imagine. And then I'm going to be working on him for my other idea. That's going to be the more of a video, but that's going to take some work. So I think he'll go for it. I definitely think that we'll do it. And my hope is to get it out maybe like third week of December. But I know that's going to require a lot of videoing, a lot of editing for what should be a short video. But it'll be so cool when it's done. So anyway, so we'll have to see about that. But anyhoodle, the Mister is selling his lawnmower. I just got a message back about my John Deere, so I know I need to go ahead and get that settled for for him as well. Uncle Ed, I would have, if it's not for the fact of where I see myself going at that time with the district, I have a great group of guys that I can joke around with there, but I was already mortified at the moment. So, Bill, good luck with your snowblower sale. We had our first one already, and it feels good. It feels good. I think, guys, here, at least in New York on the island, I know, Scott, it's snowing up by you already, maybe. But I think here on the island, I think we're going to have a good season, which should be great. Jason, thanks for joining us. Scott, there does not go one live that I don't find another reason to fall more in love with you and your heart. You are just such a sweet angel. Thank you for everything that you do at home and that you do for your folks. You are just such a good egg. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just such a good egg. Such a good egg. Peter Kane, he is a special, special man. That's Scott. Thomas, behave yourself. That's the Mr. Mower sold, waiting on the backpack blower guy. Okay, well, you keep working and earn your keep. Christopher Shelley, welcome to the channel. Christopher, where are you from? Thanks for joining us. Good to have you here. I always like to see where everybody is from, see where everybody's coming from, and are you into flipping, fixing, or just intrigued? Ken, I hear you. It's about almost time for us to get us going as well. I got the Mr. Hold on one second. The Mr. who's scratching at my door here. Hold on one second. I'm coming, Mister. I'm coming. There you go, Mister. Okay. Uh-oh. I don't know if I should let him in, guys. What do you think? All right, Mister, the link is there. Go for it. The Mister wants to apparently say goodbye to everyone. He felt left out. Aw. Bye, Henry. I don't know what's taking the Mister so long. All right. Well, if he can't get on, he can't get on. That's not his fault. I don't know. I guess he's struggling. All right, friends. Well, I don't want to keep you any longer. Thank you so much. And from the bottom of my heart, I know this week's videos were a bit different than they normally are. If you haven't had a chance to check out my Echo or my lawnmower video that were posted for this week, please go ahead and give it a look-see. It's a little bit extra of the Mrs. Pattay. If you already had an opportunity to go by and take a look, mwah, thank you so much for supporting us and what we do here at Pattay's Performance. And again, got nobody to kiss under the mistletoe now. Whether you're wrenching, spending time with family, flipping, selling, or just enjoying your weekend. I hope you do it well and enjoy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. And we will see you again later. Bye, guys.